At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. You look at this Niner defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Billingsley. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Steelers 0. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down. Billingsley. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Steelers at 2-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Billingsley.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Start.
Back to throw. Billingsley. He gets it complete to Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time.
Come on.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Shut up.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Billingsley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Buffalo 18. Lightning 18.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
35. Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Off the play fake, Billingsley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Come on, come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw, Billingsley. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
3rd and goal from the 6. McCaffrey
6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, they've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off, I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot, and if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And it is 42-0.
Niners 42. Steelers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
42. Steelers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the 49er first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Cowboy 8.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, Trap 60. Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
65 check, 65 check. Ready.
Off play action. Billingsley. And now here is another interception. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Niners 49, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Check it.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
70 lying. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house. Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
To throw on 2nd down, Billingsley flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. Dances by him. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Nineteen type. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now back to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Got it. Ready?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, Why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Niners continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Keeps himself upright. He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panther 60, Panther Steve Alford.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's brought down.
80 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Niners extend their lead yet again. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Come on.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Ready.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, Bronco
And now they'll shift things around.
Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Tempo.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hannah. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.